Ladies and gentlemen, there has been some back and forth controversy between Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. And this happened this past week. I believe this all started, and I say I believe because I've not been on social media for I don't live on social media, okay? So it all starts with this person owning a Rhea Ripley account, which obviously they're a Rhea Ripley fan. They say that Rhea is going to be competing in her 7th championship match at WrestleMania. And then Rhea Ripley comes in and says, guess I'm that, well, you know. Then we have Jade Cargill coming in and says, no, boo, you were the second option. Add me next time so I see it. And then Rhea Ripley adds Jade Cargill with a couple of videos of Jade Cargill saying that she wants to face Rhea Ripley. Then we have Jade Cargill quote tweeting that and it says, ha, I just be talking. And which member of your social media team found that video for you? Because we know they always have to find a way to keep you, quote unquote, on top going into Mania. So Ripley says, all you seem to do is talk. And that's literally it. Jade says, talk? Like the hours you spend talking to creative? Ripley says, you're funny. That's funny. Now we know you really be doing talking out of your ass because everything you say is BS. Don't spread lies on my name, you dumb bee. You know what she said. So then Jade says in a quote tweet, oh god, another victim. Will you girls lighten up and stop crying? We haven't even started yet. Boo. So then Chelsea Green decided to be in this conversation and said, in the quote tweet that Rhea Ripley quote tweeted, I'm that bee, Rhea is proof that you can be kind, respectful, and the most talented wrestler in the world. But Jade Cargill, she didn't want to hear it, and she said, it's no point to even go and embarrass you on this app. You always have something to say about everything. So now we have a back and forth between Chelsea Green and Jade Cargill. Chelsea says, damn, hit dogs really do holler. Woof woof. Jade says, keep tap dancing, Chelsea. Woof woof. So then we get Piper Niven quote tweeting Jade Cargill, who the F even said anything about you? Contrary to your belief, the world doesn't actually revolve around you. No point to even embarrass you on this app, give you enough ring time, and you'll do it yourself. Even the SmackDown roster knows that Jade Cargill isn't doing anything. All she is just talking. So Jade quote tweets Piper and says, hey Piper, I hope you're feeling okay. Can't wait to give you some ring time. So then Piper Niven responds to Jade Cargill and says, yeah, maybe by the time you're back from your many vacations, I'll finally be recovered. Lick my ring, you boot. And of course, Jade Cargill comes over and says, that's above your pay grade, Piper. Relax. And I believe this happened before Monday Night Raw. Rhea Ripley posted this on her Instagram and it says, not having fun, not friends, learn to work and never lie to defame someone's real human character by, quote unquote, breaking the fourth wall. And now I want to read this article from Wrestling Inc. When Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley started bickering on social media the other day, with other WWE Women's Division stars joining in, most seemed to figure out that the back and forth was part of a plan on WWE's part, meant to help draw interest in Cargill and Ripley's upcoming WrestleMania match. However, the hostility in some of the barbs left someone wondering if this whole situation was close to reality than they imagined, and at least some in WWE are under the impression that this is the case. PW Insider Elite has reported that the Cargill and Ripley exchange was not devised by WWE Creative. Instead, sources suggest that the heated exchange was legitimate, with the blame being placed on Cargill for the escalation. Particular attention was paid towards Cargill's post about Ripley being friendly with WWE Creative, which led to Ripley putting out an Instagram post telling Cargill to learn how to work before later deleting it. Many reportedly found Cargill's tweet troubling, denying that Ripley was guilty of that, likening the accusation to an upsetting character assassination. It appears Cargill may be a controversial figure in the WWE Women's locker room, with vague rumors of past disagreements, apparently explaining why wrestlers like Chelsea Green and Piper Niven chimed in online. Sources further claim that Cargill comes off as needlessly insecure in the locker room and hadn't returned respect from those who put her over without any question. While others tried to downplay the heat and those close to Cargill cited as nothing more than tension between competitive personalities, all seem to agree that WWE management will need to speak to Cargill about her issues sooner rather than later. For now, all eyes will turn to WWE SmackDown on Friday, where Ripley is expected to appear to begin the on-screen feud to her and Cargill's WrestleMania match. Now, Jade Cargill is no stranger to controversy on social media. A few years ago, she had some controversy with another YouTuber by the name of JD from NY206. And this is when she was in AEW. AEW posted a match between, I believe it was Jade Cargill versus Marina Shafir for the women's title. And I believe JD said, "Please, for the love of God, no." And this brought to the attention of not only just Jade Cargill, but the entire AEW women's division. Now, I'm not going to go deep into that story. You guys might know the story, but if you guys don't know, you should just look up Jade Cargill, JD controversy. Probably something like that. But back to here. Jade Cargill should not be doing any of this stuff. Like, we don't need any of this. Jade Cargill is just acting like, oh, she owns everything. She thinks that she can just do whatever she wants. But the biggest problem with Jade Cargill being champion right now, she's literally got no one else to face. So they literally just had to get Rhea Ripley from Monday Night Raw to go ahead and face her at WrestleMania. And apparently, the original plan for WrestleMania was for Jade Cargill to fight Bianca Belair. But she's not ready yet. And the fact that Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, I am actually proud for what they did. They actually respect Rhea Ripley, but not Jade Cargill, because Jade Cargill does not respect anybody. And the fact that Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill are now going to go face to face on SmackDown, don't you think that they're going to bring up all this? But I believe that this is going to be used into a storyline because WWE, unreal. You've seen it with Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton last year. Don't you think that they're going to bring up this controversy in the next season of Unreal? I mean, my answer is probably yes. They are going to bring this up. But what about you guys? What did you guys think of this controversial back and forth? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos. Follow me on Twitter at EthanSoyShow, and I'll see you in the next one.